How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another NHL 13 video. The video that this is going to be your best 2's or 3's build. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. I picked this up. It's kind of a complex build that's been mashed between a couple of people, and I've switched it up and did different things. So yeah, this is what this thing is. Background information on the club. A club was created yesterday. They picked up 2 losses while I wasn't playing, which kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? So I'm not going to do the playoffs for this month. As you can see, like, we just started playing. So next month, playoffs will be for sure done. Hopefully, we can get that champs spot in whatever division that we're going for. Definitely not amateurs. Hopefully elite. Hopefully we can pick up an elite champs banner up in our arena. But first off, we're going to take you guys to the hockey shop, and I'm going to show you guys what to do from there. Okay, so welcome to the hockey shop. I play the right wing. Obviously, if you're a centerman, your build's going to be a little bit different than mine, because you're going to add some your points to the face-offs category. Because I mean, going in with the like 65-70 face-off, obviously this is not going to win you that many draws. So this is for a wing build, not exactly a centerman build. If you're a centerman, I'm sorry, I don't play center because for whatever reason I can't win draws in club or OTP, but I can do it in versus all the time. As you guys see in the versus videos, I pretty much don't lose a draw in the dot, but when I'm playing in club, I lose every fucking draw possible. So this is what you're gonna do for the hockey shop. In your first, I believe, skate or stick boost, you're gonna put +5 for wrist shot power, +5 for wrist shot accuracy, and +5 for offensive awareness. For your skate, you're gonna put +5 for speed, +5 for endurance, and +5 for acceleration. Your helmet, you're putting +5 for puck control, +5 for balance, +5 for agility. And your gloves, you're gonna put +5 for deking, +5 for passing, and +5 for hand-eye. Now, I know some of you guys might not have all of these unlocked yet, so you can tweak it around, use +3s if you don't have a +5, but make sure that you do have all of these categories that are in here boosted up by at least something in the hockey shop, because if you don't, it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass, especially how you play. So now we're gonna take it to the actual My Player screen and show you guys what to do from there. Alright, so now we're in the My Player screen. I know things might have been changed up a little bit since the last time that I did one of these videos, which got, a fair amount of views. I think it's almost about 1,000 views, roughly like 200 or 300 away from it. So that was good, but things have changed. Pretty much all my equipment has changed, and the size of my guys changed as well. So my stick, I'm using the Nexus 1000, all blacked out stick in the game, because they don't have the RS, which is kind of sad, or else I'd use that. But I'm using the Nexus 1000 with the regular flex, keeping everything even, giving the accuracy a little bit of a boost. With the whip flex, you're gonna drop on your accuracy and your wrist shot power. With this, it keeps everything pretty much even in the center. Your stiff flex, you're gonna lose on a lot of stuff, and your pro stiff flex, everything is pretty much completely down. So that's that. So again, stick you use doesn't matter, but use the regular flex. And your toe, basically, how you're gonna do your curve. Mid toe closed works if you're gonna do a high right shot tendency. If you really don't care about power on your shot, you might be able to get away with a mid toe closed. Mid toe open is the way to go. Keeps everything. Well, it's the way I do it with a high shot tendency. You have a higher accuracy. Your power and your slap shot accuracy, and your wrist shot power is going to be a little bit lower, but than the mid neutral. But you're going to take those higher shots is what you're going to need, especially for 2's. Depending on the goalie that you're playing, high shot I find is a better shot than doing a mid shot. You're shooting it right at the goalie's stomach compared to shooting it right in the goalie's glove or top blocker. So I use mid open. You can use mid neutral, mid open. Don't use the heel slightly open. That's just bad. Basically, this is pretty much just for defensemen, power shots, and taking low shots on the net. That's what that's for. But mid open, you're definitely going to want to use, or mid neutral. Doesn't matter on either one of those ends. So you're going to use that. Your states, doesn't matter again what skate brand you use. I'm using the Bauer Supreme Total 1s. And your radius. This is varies. You don't really need a specific one. If you want to take corners more, if you want to have more agility in the corners and coming out, take tighter corners and curves, use the 9-inch radius. The 11-inch is pretty much normal. You're going to get best of both worlds. But your 13-inch radius is good for your acceleration and your speed. Your top-end acceleration, top-end speed. So the 13-inch radius is 4. So I use 13-inch radius because I got to get past the D-man. I got to get past the D-man to set up a play or snipe it on the goalie or get one-on-one on the goalie. I use the faster top-end speed. Now, you have to learn how to use that. It doesn't just come. So 13-inch radius is what I use. Again, you can use 9 or 11. Doesn't really matter. It just changes things up a little bit. Your gloves, I use the Warrior Lukes. Doesn't matter for gloves. And helmet, I also use the Warrior Crown. Doesn't matter for helmet. Now, another thing a lot of people overlook is your height and weight. Height, make sure yourself is 5'8". It makes a difference. You have smaller strides, but at the same time, your guy is quicker. I don't know why the game is like that. You would think it's a guy who's 6'1" is going to take quicker strides and longer strides than a guy who's 5'8". But I guess because the 5'8" guy's legs are shorter, he has to take less, whatever power, whatever area. That's how the game works. I know it's stupid, but that's how it is. Also, for your weight, you're going to want to put yourself at 160, not 159, not 161. Put yourself at 160. It does seem a little bit weird. It looks like you're going to get thrown around out there a bit, which is going to happen, especially if you get smashed by a 6'3", 200-pound demon. You're going to get thrown around out there. But your main objective, basically, for this build is getting past the demon and getting a one-on-one or basically a one-on-one, like a 1-on-0 breakaway, a one-on-one or a 1-on-2. You can even get, if you have your left wing or centerman who's also quick, you can get a 2-on-1 or a 2-on-2, 3-on-2, 3-on-1, 3-on-0, 2-on-0. You can get a bunch of different plays by having quick men up the wings and up the middle. At the same time, this build is terrible and not good at all for using, basically for playing like any bigger games by 4s or 5s, because you're going to get screwed over by the humans. They're going to stay with you. Basically, in smaller games where you have computer demon, this is the better build to use by far. So again, all this stuff, all this extra stuff doesn't matter. Make it to your preference. Your head doesn't matter. Make it to your preference. That's basically all the stuff that is made in my player menu. And next time, or in the next part, we're gonna go into the actual attribute screen and show you guys what to add in there. Alright, so we're in the attribute screen now, and I took a picture of it on my phone of what I normally use. As you can see, we have a complete blank slot, which you're going to want to use. You're going to want to use the grinder build. Basically, the reason for that, grinders have, whatever reason for this game, they have the quickest speed going up the wings. It costs the least amount of points, and you can do everything else. Your offensive categories, nothing's in a 90. Nothing's in a 90 like you would, I think on my other builds, the stuffs were up in the 90 category. The last one I did. I switched from that using this build now. So, I mean, you have your +5s on pretty much everything except for your slap shots, which you don't really take that much, especially if you're playing a forward. For deking, you're going to put yourself up to an 85 with the build. For your hand-eye, put yourself up to an 80 with that. Your offensive awareness, put yourself at an 81. Your passing is at an 81 also. Your puck control is at an 83. Slap shot accuracy at 71. Slap shot power is at a 70. Wrist shot accuracy is at an 80. And wrist shot power is also at an 80. Now, keep in mind, I'm doing this build for a Legend 1 player. That's what I am. I am so close to Legend 2. I'm a Legend 1 build. So if you're a Superstar 3, take a few things away from categories such as your deking or hand-eyes or other things that you're not going to use. And if you're higher, like a Legend 2 or Legend 3, add things to what you think you're going to use. Basically, just tweak it in the ways that you think is going to be best, but make sure that this is your core roughly around these ranges. For your defensive category, your aggressiveness, put it up in an 82. Now, this seems a little bit weird because aggressiveness is just basically how you play. Put it up in an 82, trust me. Your body checking at an 83, which sounds really weird, especially for a height and weight, but put that up in an 83. Your defensive awareness at an 85. Your discipline at a 76. Which seems really weird because it's discipline, right? It all depends on how you play, how you take the penalties. Just trust me on this. This build works. It seems a little bit weird, but it works. Your face-offs, again, if you're a centerman, you're going to change that a little bit. I think I have that at a 65. Also, with your fighting skills at a 65, because that doesn't really matter. Your shot blocking at a 65, because as long as you're standing in front of the puck, you're going to block it and put that stick checking up all the way as high as it can go. In my case, up in an 85. Max it out, and I have 10 left over, so I'm going to throw that in face-offs because I'm a right wing. So let's say our centerman takes a penalty, I got to start taking the draws, which sucks, but that's what you got to do. So your athleticism category, you're going to put your acceleration up to an 89 which is your highest thing that you're going to be able to put up. You're going to put your agility up to an you're going to put your agility up to an 84. Your balance up to an 80. Your durability up to a 75. Your endurance up to an 80. Your speed up to an 84. And 84, and your strength up to a 73, and that should take all the points away. Durability seems really weird because that's your prone or injury. Put that up to a 75 and just trust me. So this is your stats. You're gonna have 76 overall grinder on your right wing. This is what it's gonna look like. Everything, you know, might seem a little weird at first, but you know, trust me, it works. It's a good build. I use it. I know my friends use it. I got a couple guys who I know are high up in the leading boards, where I got the idea for this build, you know, took what they had, tweaked it around, sent it through a bunch of my friends, you know, let them use it, and this is what came out. This is, for me at least, this is what I use, and, you know, I'm scoring like 3-4 goals a game, especially on a human goalie, which makes this build really easy to use. Yeah, so I'm just going to throw some footage up right now, basically just talking about, I am not looking at the footage, but I'm going to throw it up, cut it up and whatnot, and show you guys me basically getting past the goal, defense and whatnot, just with pure speed that I got from a game right before this actually, and scoring on the goalie. So yeah, here it is. So as you can see, guys, this is the last game I played. Playing right wing, blue little blip around my name. This is just basically footage of me showing you guys. See, like, I got this one right off the face-off jaw. Just powered my way around the opposite wing and just came across and just dropped it across the goalie. Really simple. Like, I mean, this build, you got the speed to do all that kind of stuff, and it's fantastic. Like, I'm scoring way more goals than what I was before. You know, getting more assists. You know, this one was just a didn't score on this one, or I think it was an assist actually. Got around this guy and then took a hit, but he just put it in off the goalie, just bank shot it. I mean, like, chances are that it might have worked if there wasn't a bank shot, but the speed definitely helped to get that around, put the puck in the right position. This is a turnover in the neutral zone. I then speed past everyone, get knocked off the puck though as I get close to the net, but you know, I beat the D. Just didn't take the right cut, and this is the last goal that happens. I end up scoring this one. Not really on a speed, but I got speed up there. And then cut to the middle. So if you guys like these builds, let me know. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe right there. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and let me know. So let me know what build you guys want to see next, pretty much in the comment section. And thanks for watching.